And it's Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We also offer classes on Zoom on Tuesday at 7 p.m. That's where we do beginner Tai Chi. Thursday at 1 p.m., another beginner Qigong class. And Saturday at 9 a.m., which is this one. And so they're available, well, through Zoom if you connect with me, and I can get you connected into that. And if not, well, you can show up Saturday morning. The Saturday morning classes are also on the Southdale Wellness YouTube page, so you can have a look at them there. And there also has to be a table of contents, so if you want to look at a particular piece, you can skip directly to that. But this is the fall season. It's coming up towards the end of November. As my wife pointed out a day or two ago, Christmas is just a month away. So December is coming up pretty fast, but we're still in fall. And so this is the color for this season, and each season, there's 5 seasons, we'll get into that another time, has a color associated with, and the one for this season is gray, silver, that sort of, white, that sort of family of colors. And it has to do, well, one of the examples is, well, it's frost, fog, that sort of thing in this time of year. But today we're going to be looking at we're going to be doing the 8 pieces of brocade today, and looking at the lung regulating protocol as well, and a bunch of other stuff. And so let's come on back. All right, so we're going to start with pulling down the heavens. So you want to stand with your feet comfortably under your hips and the toes more or less pointing straight ahead. So inhaling, we gather the chi from the earth. We draw it up to the heavens. We look to the right hand. And we rotate as we pause the breath. And then exhale, we draw the chi down, in to the brass basin. So inhaling. And exhale. And typically, we do the pull down the heavens 3 times. And it's for the 3 aspects, the 3 treasures of the body. So you have the physical aspect, the jing. We have the energetic aspect, the qi. And we have the intellectual, the spirit aspect, which is the shan. Excuse me. So next we're going to do a bit of breath work here, and we're going to do box breathing. So for this one, it's got 4 parts to it. You come up your right side, because we're following generally the direction of the way that the large intestine flows. So we're sort of encouraging everything, the waste to get out of the body. And so it's inhale, it's pause, it's exhale, and it's pause. And so you do each one of those. So you inhale for a second, and you want to fill the lungs, fill the abdomen as much as possible. And then we pause. And then exhale. We empty the lungs as much as possible, and pause again. And so we're breathing in for a count of 4 through the nose. We're pausing for a count of 4. And then we're exhaling through the nose as well. Generally in our Qigong practice, we breathe in through the nose, we breathe out through the nose almost all the time. When we're doing the healing sound, since we're making a sound, we've got to come out through the mouth. But that's pretty well one of the few times that we do that. So let's start with our box breathing. And I use my hands to help me remind me where I'm at, and also to remind you where I'm at as well. So we'll start here. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. And we pause on the exhale. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. One more cycle. This is it. And exhale. And we finished with the pause. There we go. So that was box breathing. So why do we do box breathing? Well, part of it is we're going to be focusing our mind because we're breathing in for a count of 4 and we're breathing deep. So you got to pay attention to what you're doing. Pausing again for a count of 4. So what this does, it helps us focus the mind on what's going on. We're here in the present moment. So we're breathing in. Yeah, right. Count to 4. Pay attention to the heartbeat. We're pausing for 4. Pay attention as well to what's going on. And then exhale. So we're slowing the breath down. We're getting the mind focused on the present moment. And we're breathing deep. We're getting lots of fuel into the body. So this helps bring the mind into a rest and restore state where the body can start to rebuild and repair the state of the body. And so it's good that way. So it helps us relax as well. So now we're moving on to our standing posture. And so this season, it's holding the Qi ball in front of the lower Dian-ten. So find your navel. The lower Dian-ten is right below it. So for our standing postures and for most of our Qigong postures, we stand in Wu Ji, which means the feet are straight down out of the hips and they're more or less parallel. So if you have a look at them, you want to be able to fit your hands between your feet, more or less. You can also look at them and go like, well, that looks about right, and that's good enough. What we want to avoid is standing like this or like this. We want to have the legs straight down out of the hips. And so which means that the forces are going straight through the legs into the earth. Now, put your weight on the toes. Put your weight on the heels. So it's inhale, we drift forward onto the toes. Exhale, we drift back onto the heels. So this brings awareness to what's going on with our feet. Are we back in our heels or are we on our toes? And so it's a small triangle when we come forward. It's a large triangle when we drift back. Now put equal weight between the heel and the toes. Push the toes into the earth. Push the heels into the earth. Imagine you're a bird and you're grabbing a branch. So you're bringing the toes down, you're bringing the heels down, and you're hanging on to the branch. So that's what's going on with the feet. We're grabbing the earth with our toes and with our heels. So we're grounding into the earth. Now bend the knees ever so slightly. What we're looking to avoid is having locked knee joints. So you want to have slightly flexed. Grab the hips. Push down with the thumbs, drawing the tailbone into the body. Now pull up the pelvic floor, pull up the hoi yin, pull in the belly button, lift the ribs, lift the chin, gaze to the horizon. So imagine you're a string puppet, and you have a string pulling the top of the head up to the heavens while you're still holding on to the earth. So you're lengthening the spine. And now, bring the hands up, so they're about the same height as the elbows. Take them out to the side. Bring the elbows towards each other. We're going to feel a stretch up here. And now, holding the Qi ball, bring the hands around, grab a big beach ball, and draw it in to the lower abdomen. So the elbows are bent slightly, the hands are slightly cupped, and they're, about a foot or so away from the belly button. So the thumb's about the belly button height. And now, gazing to the horizon. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale. So we're breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Inhaling. So on the inhale, we're gazing to the horizon. We drift slightly. Weight moves into the toes. On the exhale, we shift our weight slightly. Weight goes in the heels. So inhale for a count of 4. Exhale. Now we'll do one more like this. And we let the arms relax. And now we're going to do a few of our warm-up movements before we move into the 8 pieces of brocade. So we're going to start with shaking the 9 gates. Our hands are wet. Shake the water off our hands. So the 9 gates, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders is one set. Add in the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And then turning the shoulder, looking over. Inhale, we're back to the front. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. And we'll do one more like this. And we're back to the front. Bit of tingling going on in the palms, some warmth in the hands, some warmth in the feet. And now the swinging arm series. So we start first with drumming, and we look over the shoulder. We'll do 2 more like this. And now, cleaning the dragon's whiskers. Coming to the shoulder, coming to the kidney, still looking behind. Now flinging sleeves. And we come back to the front. And now, side body stretches. So we've been good at getting this going. So now we're going to work on some movements like this. So this is Crescent Moon. So you take this guy, you take it out to the side a bit, and you point there, and you lift the toes. This hand, which matches that leg, pushes across. This hand comes up Palm faces the heavens, and we come here, and you want to bring this hand over the foot. So we push across, and we reach for the horizon. Keep the shoulders one above the other, touching the wall behind you. And we hang out here. One more breath. And now we move to the opposite side so the feet are parallel. We shift the weight so all the weight's on this foot. Point this guy. We push across, we reach, and the toes, well, the toes, these are fingers, point down towards the toes as the elbow pushes to the heavens. We touch the wall behind us. Inhale. Exhale. And now we'll do once more on each side. So we shift the weight, point the toe, we're here. Two more breaths. And now, last side. Last breath. And we come on up. Now we're going to move on to doing our immune boosting series for today. And for this one, we're going to use our Wave Hands Like Clouds series. So for this, we need to be in the stacking of the bones stance. So shift the weight over here, hip over the ankle, this leg straight, this knee bent. We're going to be moving a little bit from side to side, so this will keep us balanced so we're not likely to fall over. So we start here, gathering fresh chi, and we bring it in to the brass basin. Inhaling, gathering fresh chi from the fall. Exhale, we drop it in to the brass basin. We do it again. Inhale, gathering fresh chi from the spring. And we draw some chi up from the earth and down from the heavens. So once more like this. And now we get rid of turbid chi. So we want to get rid of the waste in the body to keep it healthy. So inhale, we gather up the turbid chi. And exhale, we push it off away to the horizon. And then inhale, gathering up more turbid chi. And we push it off to the horizon as well. So once more. So we're gathering up the grubby, gray, dingy chi, all the waste, and we're pushing it away to the horizon. Draw some fresh chi up from the earth and down from the heavens. Again. And we're gathering some fresh chi from the spring, from the east. And some fresh chi from the fall, from the west. Once more. And we'll do one more iteration. So inhale, gathering some chi from the earth. Exhale, bringing some chi from the heavens. Inhale. Exhale. Gathering some fresh chi from the spring. And from the fall. Once more. Inhale, drawing the chi up from the earth. Exhale, bringing it down from the heavens. And now getting rid of the turbid chi. So we're gathering the used chi, the waste from the brass basin, and we're pushing it off to the horizon. So inhale, gathering up the turbid chi, and we throw it away. So once more. And we'll wrap up with gathering some fresh chi. One last time. And we bring the feet back together. We'll pull down the heavens and we're going to move into the 8 pieces of brocade. So inhale. Exhale. All right, so the 8 pieces of brocade. We have double hands hold up the heavens. So you interlace the fingers, turn the palms away, and you're looking to get the hands, at that 90-degree bend. If this doesn't work for you, you can just have the fingers point. It's always a case of work within the limitations of your body. Don't abuse the body to try and do a perfect pose, a perfect movement. Whatever your body is capable of doing today, that's the right thing. So we card here. And we bring the hands up over the head. And if they won't get there, well, that's fine. We bring them to where they can go. So we're here. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale as we push to the side. So we're sliding down a wall. Keep the shoulder blades touching the wall behind you. Inhale. Exhale. You're taking weight off the heels as you're pushing up. Exhale. We go to the side. Inhale. And as always, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. So inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more cycle. And so that was double hands hold up the heavens. Next is king removes his helmet. So for this guy, the breathing is a bit different. We inhale for 4, we exhale for 4. That's all the same. But we add a pause, much like we did with the box breathing way back at the beginning. So we start here. You cover the kidney, the opposite side of the body. If the hand will get there. And if it only makes it part way, well, once again, that's fine. Don't abuse the body. The other hand reaches behind the head for the opposite ear. Now, you don't want this elbow pointing forward. You bring the shoulder blades together. Draw the belly button in. Turn the head, look to the shoulder. Inhale, push the elbow to the heavens as you look to the earth. Exhale, you look to the heavens as the elbow comes down. Now we pause the breath as the arms rotate. Bring the shoulder blades together, turn the head. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, we look to the earth. Exhale, we look to the heavens. We pause as the arms rotate. Pause the breath. So you breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. So bringing the shoulder blades together causes the chest to open up. And allows us to get more chi into the body. We'll do one more cycle. Last side. And that was king removes his helmet. Next is divide heaven and earth. So for this guy, we're holding chi ball in front of the body. We turn the ball over. We push down, draw the fingertips up towards the shoulder. We push up, draw the fingertips towards the top of the head. Bottom hand points forward, top hand points across. We push down, we push up. The weight is in the down leg. We look to the upper hand. Feel a stretch from the wrist through the shoulder of the upper hand all the way down to the ankle. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we hold the ball. We turn the ball over. Exhale as we push up and down. Inhale. So we'll do one more cycle. Last side. And we come on down. Next is gather the sun and press the earth. So for this one, we're gathering the chi from the heavens. We cross the wrists, bring the elbows to the middle of the ribs. So, straight down, sternum, side of the body, halfway, just here. So you want to have the elbows come here. And then you scrub from the elbow to the wrist as you bring the hand around to the back. So this is an important part of this particular movement because it's stimulating the liver meridian and the liver itself to help chi flow throughout the body. So it's inhale, gathering the chi from the heavens. Exhale, rubbing the bottom of the ribs, covering the kidneys. Lift the ribs. And then folding forward to the dragon's back, we bring the hand down the back of the legs, along little toe side of feet. And then inhale, we come up, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Exhale, excuse me. So inhale, gathering the chi from the heavens, scrubbing the bottom of the ribs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we gather the chi. Exhale. This movement is another example where we have some slightly different breath work. So inhale, exhale, pause, and exhale, we fold down. Inhaling, exhale. So it's inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So inhale, we're gathering the chi from the heavens, drawing it into the body. A pause here. Exhale as we come down to the earth. A slight pause here. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do one more like this. All right, so the next one is pull bow, shoot arrow. And we're in a different, our feet are finally moving into a different place. So we start here with the feet, close together. Turn them out 45 degrees. And turn the heels out 45 degrees as well. Turn the toes out 45 once more. And bring the heels out. And this is typically for each of our bodies where our feet should be for horse riding stance. And then once again, if this isn't working for you, well, adjust the width, adjust the angle of the feet so that your body is comfortable. Ideally, the feet are pointing straight ahead. And now we lower down, and you want to bring the knees forward so that they go over the big toe as you lower down. You also want to keep the shoulders over the hips as we lower down. So my teacher said, you know, we want to do horse riding stance, not I got to poop stance. So we're sliding down a wall. We're keeping the torso over the hips as much as possible. So pull bow, shoot arrow. We hold the bow. Pull the bowstring back. So we're inhaling here. Shoulder blades come together. Exhale, we release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, we lower down that wall. Inhale, we hold the bow. Pull the bowstring back. Bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale, we release the bowstring. Inhale. So inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we slide down that wall. And you lower as much as you're comfortable. Inhale, pull the bowstring. Shoulder blades come together. You're still looking at the bow. Exhale, we release. Do one more cycle. This is the last side. That was pull bow, shoot arrow. Next is no it's not, it's cat gazes at the moon. So for this guy, we're going to end up twisting our spine like so, but we're going to have our spine parallel to the earth. So I was teaching in class a little while ago, and we finally had an aha moment with one of the students. Because what you want to do is you want to look up to the heavens, to the ceiling. And so look up to the light in the center of the ceiling, as opposed to looking behind you towards the wall, which is what we do when we're this way. But when we have the torso parallel to the earth, look up to the light in the center of the ceiling above you. So you bring the hands to the knees, thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. A dragon's back here, so stretch the front of the body, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. A turtle back, we tuck the tailbone, we tuck the chin, we look back through the legs. A big stretch in the back. Inhale, we stretch the front. So this is all in aid of getting the torso ready for some more twisting. So we're here in more or less a neutral position. Inhale as we look to the earth. And then exhale, we drop the shoulder, turn the head, and look to the heavens above. Look to the light in the center of the ceiling. Inhale, we look to the earth. Exhale, we drop the other shoulder, turn the head, look to the heavens. Inhaling. Exhale. Good twist in the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to add a variation to this. So what we're going to do is, rather than keep both hands on the knees, when we drop the shoulder, whichever one it is, that hand's going to reach for the calf as well. So inhale here. We drop the shoulder, reach for the calf, get the shoulders one above the other, and we look to the heavens. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we look to the earth. Exhale. And we'll do one more cycle. So inhale, we look to the earth. Exhale, we look to the heavens. Then inhale, we come on up. Exhale. Now, we're still in horse riding stance. And now we're going to move on to King rides his horse with fiery eyes. So for this one, we take this hand and we make a light fist. So you fold the fingers in and you wrap the thumb across the fingernails. And we hold that about chin high, the middle knuckle, the second knuckle, in line with the sternum, in line with the center of the chest. And we're gazing into the distance. So this is the fiery eyes business. We're focused on the horizon. And this hand happens to be just below the center of our gaze. The other hand, palm up, close the fingers, catch them with the thumb, and we hold it here at the side of the body. So it's inhale here, exhale. And now inhale. We scrub below the ribs again, from the wrist to the elbow. Hand comes to the elbow, out to the wrist. Turn the hands over, back to the elbow. Scrub the ribs again. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we lower down. Focus the gaze in the distance. And the hands are in the same place each time. Inhale as we rise up. Exhale as we lower down, scrubbing the bottom of the ribs as the hand comes in and as it goes out. So we'll do one more cycle. This is the first side, and this is the last side. And we come on up. And we bring the feet back together. So that was the last one in horse riding stance. And now we're back to standing in Wuji. And we're at the last movement in the 8 pieces of brocade. And this is King shakes his body. So we rub the palms together vigorously. So you want to get some chi, some heat to the surface of the palms. We cover the kidneys and we rub them vigorously, and then we drop on the heels sharply 3 times. You want to make sure the knees have a slight bend. The teeth are together, so you don't want to bite your tongue or shatter your teeth. You should feel a vigorous movement, shaking throughout the entire body. Once more. All right, and that was the last movement in the 8 pieces of brocade. So there's eight movements, hence the 8 pieces. So let's pull down the heavens. So inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. All right. Now we're looking at the healing sound for this season. We're in the fall season. The emotion associated with this season is grief, sadness, that sort of stuff. And the color is gray, silver, white, those sorts of colors. And so what we're looking to do here is get rid of the excess grief. And we do that with the healing sound and with some movements associated with that. So the healing sound for this season to help manage grief is hiss. So it's H-I-S. So you breathe in, once again, hiss. And this is one of the few times that we actually breathe out through the mouth. So there's a hand movement to help us with this as well. The meridians we're working with here are the lung meridian and the large intestine. The lung, grief is generally expressed in the lungs. And so the hiss is helping to expel the grief, get rid of that grief. And so when you exhale, so we breathe in some nice, fresh, clean, silver, shiny chi. And then we breathe out that grubby, gray, dingy chi. And we expel it, and we get that gray cloud sort of dispersing off into the distance. And we also help this out by, just come a little closer so you can see what's going on with the hand. So thumb and first finger are up, the other fingers are closed. So this is the lung meridian, this is the large intestine meridian. Lung meridian ends here, large intestine meridian starts here. Now the lung meridian starts at the shoulder, goes down the arm to the thumb. The large intestine meridian starts at the little finger, goes up the arm, comes up onto the face, and stops at the nostril on the opposite side of the body. So here's what we do. Both hands with that thumb and finger extended and the other three folded down. So it's inhale, bending the elbow, exhale, hiss. Inhale, hiss. And again. And once again, we do it 3 times for the 3 aspects of the body, the Jing, the Qi, and the Shen. So the physical body, the energetic body, and the intellectual body. There's also an animal associated with this season as well, and it's the tiger that we do the healing sound with as well. And the movement's a little bit different, and the hand setup's a little bit different as well. And so what we do is we make a tiger claw. So you bend the fingers in like this. I think of it as a staple. And so you do it with both hands. So those are the tiger claws. And what we do here is you bring the hands up with the elbows bent, and you get those claws going. Inhale. Hiss. Imagine a chalkboard and you're pulling the nails down the chalkboard to the very bottom. And so that's the movement we're doing here. So inhale. Hiss. Once again, breathing in that fresh qi. Hiss. Expelling that turbid qi. Hiss. Once more. Hiss. And we come on up. So that was the healing sound, hiss, helping to manage grief, inhaling fresh qi, gray silver, and exhaling that turbid qi, getting rid of the waste. Now there's one more thing that we do as part of the healing sound. We have the lung regulating protocol, and it has 3 aspects to it: Jing, Qi, and Shen. Surprise, right? I know. So the Jing, we do some organ massage. So we start here. Inhale. Exhale. So you come up the sternum. We're actually touching the body here. And exhale, we come down the outside. So inhaling. Exhale. So we do 2 more like this. So once more, it's breathing in that fresh qi, exhaling that turbid qi as we circle around, stimulating the organ itself. Now the next part in this is we work with the qi, the meridians themselves, and this time it's the same basic movement, but we're away from the body. So it's inhale, gathering in that fresh qi. Exhale. So the hands aren't touching the body this time. So inhaling that fresh gray qi. Sorry. Hiss. Hiss. I'll do one more like this. Hiss. Now there is 3 parts to this. You can do the healing sound for each of the parts or only for one or the other, whichever seems to resonate with you today. Now, typically you would do each one of these 9 repetitions, but we're a little pressed for time, so I'm doing them just 2 or 3 or 4, that sort of thing. Now the next one is the shun part, which we involve the mind, we involve the spirit, we involve the qi, and we involve the jing. So all 3 are involved here. Now you can do it in our standing in Wuji, or you can do it in horse stance. I'm going to do it in horse stance today. So what we do here is we make that L again. Fold in the 3 fingers. And now tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. We have a turtle back here. Bring the back of the hands together. So this is inhale. Sorry. Inhale. Hiss. Inhale. Hiss. And now we can add in some movement to the hips as well. So we're here. Hiss. Inhale. Hiss. 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 Once more. Hiss. And we come on up. So that was the lung regulating protocol. So now we're going to bring the feet back together, and we're going to wrap up for today with our 5-direction meditation. And we need to have our feet in a different stance, so we step out a little bit. So this is a stacking of the bones stance. Knee bent, hip over the ankle, this leg straight. And that allows us to go safely from side to side and keep our balance, keep our body within our feet so that we won't worry about staggering all over the place, which happens to me from time to time. So we start here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We move. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. And we stay here. Exhale. So generally we breathe in for a count of 4, we breathe out for a count of 4, except for that last one where we exhale for a count of 8. So let's begin. Inhale, we advance. Exhale, we retreat. Inhale, we move to the left. Exhale. Inhale, we move to the right. And exhale. Now we stay in the center. Inhale, the red phoenix. Exhale, the dark blue turtle. Inhale, the green dragon. Inhale, the silver gray tiger. And then the inhaling, the yellow golden center. Exhale. As with all of our movements, we watch the hands. So inhaling, early summer. Exhale, winter. Inhale, spring. Inhale, fall. And then inhale, late summer. Inhale, flowering, blossoms. Exhale, hibernation. Inhale, sprouting. Exhale. Inhale, harvesting. Exhale. And inhale, fruiting. Last cycle. And that's it for today.